Hello! Why are you laughing?
Because it's funny.
Hello, underachievers! I'll say that quieter, because that would be too loud.
Hello, underachievers.
Thank you so much. Hello, underachievers. I'm here with my mum. What's your name?
Karen!
Karen. It's not Catherine. I googled myself and
Catherine?
someone said your name was Catherine.
Nah.
My hair looks bad.
That's okay. It's no worse than usual.
Thank you so much. We filmed this video twice before. Once was in 2017, I think.
Shortly after you came out.
Yeah, so one was after I came out, one was after I started testosterone, and now I've been on testosterone every year and I have my tits chopped off. So I thought we'd do an update. The rats are playing with each other. So yeah, we thought we'd just do an updated version. So we got some more questions for you guys, and I have to ask you questions and you have to think of answers. So, would you say that Noah's helped you become more accepting and, like, woke?
Woke.
Woke
What's woke?
is a political term of African American origin, refers to a perceived awareness of issues concerning social justice.
I don't know about that bit.
Okay.
But,
more accepting?
more accepting. I've always been accepting. I think it's given me more education, though.
Yeah,
I've got more educated in what's...
She's not really had an issue with, like,
I've never
acceptance.
I've never really had an issue.
Yeah, actually,
acceptance
no, you're
thing.
only a nice person because of me. That was all me, apparently.
Was that right?
Yeah.
Really?
I think that's what they think. So the answer is no.
No.
No. Was I a loud/fussy child? Any funny stories of you doing things in public?
You're quite shy.
That's quite shy.
You are quite shy. You used to hide behind my leg. But if anybody came up to said, "Oh, hello," you just used to look at them and go, "Arrgh."
Was I fussy?
You weren't fussy. You just like chicken nuggets a lot.
Oh, yeah. What was the most frustrating thing that Noah constantly did when he was a wee lad?
A wee lad.
Frustrating.
Frustrating. Funny, but not frustrating.
What?
You had all your little, like, your plaster of Paris and things. We used to have to go to the art shop and buy boxes of plaster.
Oh, that must have been frustrating.
They
They don't know about this, but I used to like making, like, plaster casts on my arms. I got crutches for Christmas one year because I asked for them, and I used to go around with,
That's
like,
right.
fake casts because they're fun to make,
They were fun to make.
but they make a lot of mess.
Yes.
My room was messy.
Your room was always messy. Yeah, and that was annoying. You stole all my bottles of nail varnish one time and started painting everything in your drawer.
I remember that. I had
Yeah,
I had an
and
IKEA table.
Yeah.
And I used to paint it with nail varnish.
Yeah. Used to steal all my nail varnish.
I don't know why I did that. It
Nor
didn't
do
look-
I.
It didn't look good. Has he lived up? Stop looking at the rats.
Sorry, I was just drinking.
What kind of person did you think Noah would be when he grew up? Has he lived up to that so far?
Yes. He's a lovely person. I always knew you were always you were always lovely.
Thank
You were
you.
always very kind and caring and considerate of other people. Always.
Listen up.
Somebody was being bullied or whatever, you'd always kind of pick them first to go on the team, that if you were picking teams. Or I used to stand up to them and used to lose friends over it. I used to come home and say, "Oh, such and such won't speak to me today because I asked such and such to come, or I told them to stop and leave her alone and be nice."
I don't remember that.
Do you remember that?
I don't. I remember losing friends. I remember people
Not
being
losing
mean.
friends. Yeah, people were being like, there was a couple of kids and the other kids were being mean, and you used to, go and play with them as opposed to your friends.
Yeah.
And then you come home and said, "Well, I was playing with such and such," and they said that what was I doing that for? And then they sort of pushed you aside, and I was always like, "Well, that'll be fine. It'll all get sorted out in a couple of days. Everyone will forget, and you'll all be friends again." And it always did.
I don't
But you
know.
didn't care. You always went for the underdog. You always had to help the underdog. You were always very sweet.
I don't remember that.
Do you not?
That's good.
Yeah.
Did you ever like Noah a bit less because of his transition?
No.
I don't know what people think you're going to say to that.
Regardless of what you were ever gonna or who you were ever gonna be, it was never good. That was never a question. I was never, "Oh, I don't like you less because you're trans or because you've transitioned."
Why have a kid if you're going to do that?
Because some people do. Like, you've known that. You had some of your friends who have their parents.
Yeah, but
and
why
their
have
families.
kids? What does she think about Corey?
Oh, isn't Corey lovely? I think Corey's great.
Good.
I really like Corey, and I'm so happy for you.
Good.
So you found somebody so lovely.
What was your first impression though?
He was very shy.
Yeah.
I kind of thought probably he didn't like me.
Why?
Because because he's young and I am not young and I don't know.
No,
Because
I don't
he
like
was
your
really
mum because
shy.
she's not young. He went to go get food and he
Where
like
did we go to? What's it called?
some
Neon.
wasabi or like
Joel.
Leon.
Leon.
We went to Leon and then he got us cutlery and like he poured mum water. And
Yeah,
just,
he
like,
was so
really-
polite. He was lovely.
It was so weird.
You
'Cause
were
he's
like,
so he's so rude to me, and then he's just here pouring my mum water and getting her cutlery, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Is this real, Carrie?
Yeah. Do you think the way that I was brought up made me want to transition?
No. You were always going to transition.
Somewhat.
It was nothing got to do with your upbringing. How can you bring somebody up? Oh, I'll bring this child up so he transitions and you have to suffer all of that pain.
But that's the thing, because like people will comment on my videos being like, I don't know why this child is trans. Purely something about his like childhood.
So it's my fault.
Yeah, it's your fault. Blame
it's
my
all
mum.
my fault.
I just.
Don't be daft.
I think it's like, I think maybe people thought that because you let me wear boys' clothes, but you didn't make me wear them. I cried when you made me wear girls'
You
clothes.
just were so insistent. You were just. It was just what was the point? And it's kind of like anything, you know. If you got your own style, you got your own style.
Yeah.
Even if it was boys' clothes, that was your style. Like there's so many battles to have with your children, and whether they wear, you know, what they wear isn't really one of them.
No. It's
So,
their bellies.
Look, I know he's got really big.
Good big boy.
He's got a big boy,
So
Randy.
chubby. Describe Noah with 3 words.
Strong,
Strong.
intelligent,
Intelligent.
and adorable.
Adorable. Have you seen The Help?
Why? No.
Did Noah have a really weird thing he always did as a child?
Oh, yeah, loads. Massacring dolls.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wanted to be a doctor at some point. We had this game where it was like a skull and there were bones inside of it and you had to pick up the bones without the skull like vibrating. But
Oh.
I used to cut up dolls and then put bones inside them because they didn't have bones. So I was like, you
Yeah.
should have bones.
And pins in their eyes.
I don't know. It's just nice to stab things sometimes and I'd
Yeah.
rather stab a doll than
What was the question? Annoying?
weird.
Weird.
You just came up with that word yourself.
Weird.
Was Noah a moody tween?
Not particularly. Later on, in your teenage years, you were upset more than moody.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wasn't moody, I was just sad.
Just distressed and
Yeah.
sad and...
Ugh, Mum, just let me watch the TV. I never had that.
No, we never had any strops and slamming doors and any of that.
Did she recognise any signs of your dysphoria before you came out to her? There's one that's on my mind, but I want to know if you remember it.
What? Binding.
Yeah.
Because you started binding, and then, obviously, and you didn't really say anything about it, you discussed it for a bit.
No.
I noticed, but I didn't want to... I thought, you'll talk to me when you're ready to talk to me about it.
I just remember being in the car once, and I was wearing a binder, and you're like, where have your boobs gone?
Did I?
Yeah. You were like, where are your boobs gone? I was like, oh, I'm just wearing a sports bra, because they're really comfortable. Like, do you not sometimes wish that you didn't have boobs? And the look on your face, you're like, no. And I was like, okay.
When you were binding in school, and I used to think, what did the other kids think about that?
I binded on the way to school and like after school. I wouldn't wear a binder under my uniform or in my
You
sports
did though.
kit.
I remember you. Yeah, one time we were in. I think it was one of those things where all the parents had to go. I don't know what was it about.
Oh right.
And you were packing all the chairs away at the end,
Oh.
and you were wearing a binder. And I just kind of thought, I wonder what the other kids are thinking.
So do I. They never said anything.
No.
But that stressed me out more. I was like, it must be obvious because they all know I had a YouTube account. They knew I went by Noah on YouTube.
But they never know.
They never asked. Like people would just be like, "Oh, I love your YouTube channel." I would be like, "Oh god, they know."
Yeah.
And nobody said anything.
Maybe they just didn't know what to say.
Yeah, but I feel like I should have been bullied about that at some point.
Oh.
Or no, like a
Well, you
school
kind of
like,
were a little bit. Like you
Yeah,
did
but
have
not
friends
about-
who kind of turned their back on you.
Oh god, yeah, but that was different. They didn't say anything to me. It's not like they were rude to me, they just didn't talk to me. In a school of 400 people, surely there must be one person that has it out for me and is like, hey,
they're kind
tranny.
yeah.
What were your feelings on Noah getting top surgery?
It had to be done.
Had to be done.
It just had to be done. I was worried, obviously, but we had lots of fun.
Yeah. I thought you'd be more worried than you were.
I kind of, yeah, but I'm very matter of fact though, me. I'm just like, if something has to be done, it has to be done. And
Yeah.
there's no point getting upset or distressed about it. It'll come, the day will come and the day will go.
Yeah.
And as long as you're fine.
I just used
That's all. And I just put it to the back of my mind, kind of thing, and said, we just have to get you through it.
Yeah.
Let's go and do this.
I just assumed you'd be crying.
It was more upset that I had to go in and you were going to be in pain. It's like that bit.
Well, I wasn't
that
even
bit,
in pain.
That bit would, like, I was sad about the fact
Yeah.
that you were having surgery.
It
It's
went
not-
really quick, didn't it?
It
was
went
so
really
fun.
quick, and again, it was just a thing that had to be done.
Yeah.
You know, so, and you were going to be so much, you know, happier and feel so much better after it.
Yeah.
That it was like, should have been joyous.
What was harder to help with as a parent? Trans-related topics or mental health-related topics?
Kind of mental health, because it was upsetting. Like the trans bit was trans bit to me.
Were you not upset that I was a transgender?
No, that bit wasn't upset. That bit didn't upset me. The upset upset me more. Well, I was obviously I was very concerned
Yes.
as well because it really wasn't good. The amount of if we went back through the messenger, if we went back to the stream,
Yeah.
it was a constant stream.
I would like.
It should take me a week to get back to those messages though on Messenger,
Well, I used to just message my mum when I was sad at school.
which was every night.
Yeah. But we're fine now. How did Noah's personality change after he transitioned?
No, he's just happier, more confident, independent, and
Yeah,
you just decided to start living, I suppose, really.
I did my taxes.
Oh, did you do your taxes?
Got rats. I make my bed. Test your mum on LGBTQ plus identities. What does the L in LGBTQ stand for?
Lesbian,
What's the G?
gay,
What's the B?
L, G,
B.
B.
What's Corey?
What's Corey? Oh, bi.
Yeah.
This is like asking me to do maths now.
What's the T? I know, you were trying to work
Trans.
through the letters. I was like,
I know.
I've told you the
Trans.
letters. What about Q? I don't think you'll get this.
No,
Queer.
it is queer. I was going to say queer, but then I didn't know whether I should say that or not.
Yeah, no, it's like...
Because it used to be you couldn't say queer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good to say queer now.
Yeah, but sometimes like the older generation don't like it, which
No,
is
I
fair
know.
enough. Noah's weirdest phase.
Hell yeah.
Sorry?
You started saying hell yeah.
Is that a phase?
Yeah, no. A phrase.
Still phase.
Face. I just said phrase.
I still say hell yeah.
You still do say hell yeah. Face. Sorry, let's go back to face. The dressing up thing, I think.
But what was the weirdest thing I dressed up as?
The funniest one was Spider-Man. Spider-Boy. Oliver. But that wasn't weird. See, I don't find any of that shit weird.
You're weird. Do you remember I made braces out of Connects?
Yeah.
I did Willy,
That was very-
Willy Wonka's head.
Yeah. You did, and you went upstairs. You used to go upstairs and invent all of these things and all your dressing up outfits and everything, and the next thing you landed down in the kitchen with this framework of Connects making braces in your mouth.
Were you worried Noah would be ugly after he transitioned?
No. We've got two handsome sons, and you were going to be as handsome as the other one. Why would you be ugly?
I don't know, but why would someone ask that? Do you secretly like Corey more than Noah? That answered the question.
No! What sort of question is
I
that?
don't know half of these questions are like that.
Not that I'm laughing because I don't love Corey, but like that's
Corey sucks! What has been your biggest achievement when raising Noah?
biggest achievement
Yes.
that I've got you to today.
Hell I'm not going to say hell yeah, no.
Hell yeah.
Did she want any other children?
No.
I thought you wanted 4 kids.
When I had Zach, I wanted 6.
6?
Yeah, but then after a while, I decided no. No, I don't know why.
What was it about me that made you not want more kids?
It wasn't about. No, it was nothing got to do with
When
you.
I had
No, it was
Zach, I
after-
wanted 6.
No, but after I had Zach. But then,
Okay.
then that went away before I had you, and already knew that I didn't want any more than 2.
6? Why did you want 6?
I don't know. I don't know why. Especially when I didn't know what to do with Zach. It's like, ugh.
What would your reaction be to Noah detransitioning?
Ooh, that's the thing. I don't think that'd happen. I don't think that'd happen.
What would you say if I said I want to be a girl again?
Just say, oh fuck this. Let's go do it then, for Jesus' sake.
Was seeing Noah topless weird at first?
I thought about that a lot. I thought how does that work? Because it's
Yeah. We haven't seen me shirtless since I was 10.
Yeah, computing issue in my
Yeah.
brain. It was after the surgery, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was after the surgery,
Oh,
and then it was
obviously,
and that was just very impressive.
You weren't even. You were just like, oh, it's so symmetrical. Oh, the nipple placement is great. And I was like,
No, because it was.
well, it's like a
amazing.
surgery result. It wasn't like just seeing the shirtless.
No, and I suppose you just reset your brain, don't you?
Yeah. I mean,
That's literally it. You just reset your brain.
it was like weird for me seeing it.
Yeah, is that it?
That's the video.
Is that enough?
You got any questions for me?
No.
No.
Are you happy now?
Yes.
Good.
Isn't this cool? Aren't these cool? I think they're cool. Right. My mum's dog just lost her tooth because she's a baby. Right. That's the video. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Some questions. But that's the video. Have a good day or don't. See you later, losers.
See you later, losers.
Now we punch the thing. You have to punch it. There you go. Bye-bye.